Can you explain to us a little bit about the machine, what we're looking at right now?
Oh, of course. So this is the TipTig apparatus here. This is the torch here. This button here turns the arc on and also turns it off. So once I push the button, the high frequency arc initiates, and then the sequencer kicks in, and then the arc initiates. So once I have the weld puddle established, I push the bottom button here, and the bottom button turns filament metal on. The drive rollers work by frequency. So even though you have the wire coming out straight, you also have the drive rollers vibrating side to side, moving very quickly. At 20 to 22 hertz, you're able to change the adjustment of it. So the other thing too is that you have cold wire and hot wire on the TipTig application. So when you have X amount of energy keeping the weld puddle as a liquid, you also have a solid mass of filament metal being added to the weld puddle. So this weld here we'll be doing, it's a 6-inch sked 10. This will be for demonstration purposes only. We'll be using the Cavitar C400 Welding Camera, which is fantastic for educational purposes. This thing here, you can actually capture the footage of the weld puddle. No oxidation, no nothing. You see it crystal clear, like mercury almost. You see it's absolute perfection. And it's great for educational purposes, for training purposes, and also see how flow happens, how the material flows, if they're catching any edges, even for destructive, non-destructive testing. If you're testing a welder and you want to see if their technique is good, or if they're missing, if they're somehow getting porosity or lack of fusion or missed edges or any kind of defects or cracking, you're able to tell everything by this camera just by watching the footage. So what we'll be doing now is the weld with the Cavitar C400 and the TipTig welding process.
What we're looking at here is a footage that has been captured from this TipTig process with the Cavitar C400 Welding Camera. As you can see, this camera offers a crystal clear image of the melt pool and the surroundings. We call that technology arcless vision because really you can barely see the arc. This offers you great clarity of what's going on around the melt pool and the wire. And this technology offers multiple advantages, and it opens up a complete new range of applications. So one of them in the context of welding education is it really enhances the quality of the communication between students and teachers, who can now look at the imaging on the screen and discuss about what's going on. Another application in the context of industrial metal fabrication and welding is the remote control of the process. So before the operator was controlling the process, maybe proceeding to an alignment by looking at the process from up close through the welding mask. So they were exposed to the fumes, to the arc, and the quality of the image of what they see through the mask was kind of limited. So now they can just rely on the feed from the camera and remotely control the process by visualizing what's going on the screen in real time. So they do that remotely from the process in a much more comfortable position, away from the smoke, away from the arc, and the quality of the image enables us to have access to more detailed information and to take more, let's say, educated decisions based on what they see.